Hello, welcome back. This is Si Wing Yi, and welcome to my podcast. Today's title is A Factor Effect Swiss Army Knife Income Property Strategies. This is going to be very interesting to say the least. As a real estate investor, you should buy a good rental property. Doesn't matter a single family home, a duplex, a triplex, a fourplex. I would say somewhere in the 1 to 4 unit. What I mean by trifecta effect. What is my definition of trifecta effect and what is my definition of a Swiss Army knife? Stay tuned. Before I start this presentation, if you see value, please smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and enter into my website below. Drop your email into the form to subscribe to our weekly turnkey real estate investor newsletter. Without further ado, let's proceed. When you become a real estate investor, when you start buying rental property, here is a historical content which a lot of people have not shared with you. But here it is, just to share with you how powerful owning a rental property is these days. Rental property is history's most powerful and proven multi-dimensional real estate asset class. It's the world's greatest wealth building investment vehicle because you benefit in multiple ways. You benefit with cash flow, passive income, tax benefits, appreciation, long-term potential, and using the power of a loan, investment loan, the power of leverage of obtaining a 30-year fixed rate mortgage. Furthermore, unlike any other asset class such as stocks, bonds, crypto, bitcoins, after you purchase, you're done. There's nothing more you can do to it. You make some money through capital gains or equity growth, fine. Or this kind of paper asset, you can lose your shirt as well. Whereas real estate property is a hard asset, is a tangible asset you can feel, you can touch, and you can negotiate the property to give you the trifecta effect, to give you the Swiss Army knife effect. And I will share that with you, what I mean by that. And you're going to be very excited to hear how I define those two new terminology. So you rent the property after you purchase, you can convert it into long-term. I would say long-term annual lease will be the ideal traditional purchase methodology. But if you buy these kind of properties in the right market where you can do the trifecta effect, you can convert your long-term rental property into short-term rental, into mid-term rental, and back into long-term rental over time as you own this property, giving it all depends on where you buy, how you buy it, what system, what sources you use. That's another topic. And also, you can over time, you can rehab the house, you can add value, you can add an extra bedroom, bathroom, bring more value add to it and bring more price increase because that's the ARB, after repair value, ARB. And again, you can recapitalize your rental in back to a owner occupied principal primary home if you want, or you can convert your initial long-term rental into a vacation home. You can do a tax deferred exchange. You can do a capital refinance. And so that's why I call your income property is a Swiss Army knife. So let me go through some scenarios. Although you can buy single family home, cost whatever, in a good cash flow market, the benchmark is 45% down payment. You can cash flow. That's the key. So cash flow and 25% down payment, single family home, duplex, triplex, and fourplex. In this example, in this real example I'm showing you, this particular fourplex is selling for $849K. By the way, this is a real actual case. I happen to pick Central Texas, to be specific, San Antonio. It could be anywhere. It could be in Florida. It could be North Carolina. It could be in Georgia. It could be in other areas of the Sun Belt, but not necessarily in the western region of the Sun Belt, because those prices and the numbers does not make sense. Let's restrict ourselves to affordable markets in the South and Southeast, which Texas and Florida is by personal favorites. This property is a fourplex. Oh, by the way, one thing, for those of you who understand about house hacking, you could house hack. You can use a VA 0% down payment loan to buy a primary home. By the way, I'm an ex-military veteran. I have done house hacking in the past over the years, in addition to buying traditional long-term rental portfolios in many markets. But you can initially buy a long-term rental. Then you have a potential to achieve the trifecta effect, meaning you could, some point in time later, you can convert your long-term rental income property into a mid-term rental, which is you rent for somebody for over 30 days and less than 1 year. Those are mid-term rentals. I have gone over there on my other videos. You can feel free to look at my YouTube channel to find more videos on mid-term rentals. But in this case, I took the liberty of converting this fourplex on an annual rental situation into a short-term rental. You see how amazing buying income property in a right market, go through a right team, we could have the trifecta effect. This is absolutely amazing. And this unique case is a great prime example. When I get done with this presentation, if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. So this example of a 849K fourplex, we are using the assumptions that we have converted on this fourplex into from a 4-unit, each unit annual lease, 1-year annual lease, into a short-term rental, because this market, this neighborhood happens to allow for short-term rental. Whereas in many housing markets in the country, we are beginning to see more and more restriction associated in the local neighborhood allowing short-term rentals 30 days or less. Does that make sense? I'm using not a good, the best case. Let's take a deep dive. Once I convert this fourplex 849K property in Central Texas, by the way, into a short-term rental whereby I'm renting 2 units, 2 rooms per unit, total of 8 different rooms renting out for the short-term units. Of course, you have to spend extra money for some additional amenities, give or take. How much could that be? We don't know. It's fairly substantial, 5,000, 10,000 or more, depending on the area of the country, the market, etc. But I'm just giving you high-level assumptions. As you can see, everything is done very nicely, and these are very attractive. Interior is very presentable for those potential short-term renters. Whether you're doing a short-term rental or long-term rental or mid-term rental, you want to be in a good market, in a good job growth, population growth, what have you. With this short-term rental conversion, you are maximizing the space inside your fourplex, 8 units, local location, located close to hospitals, close to colleges, and in the suburbs of a major metro. That's ideal situation, accessible to downtown. In this case, this is a property in San Antonio. Could be other locations. This description of this short-term rental fourplex is highly income producing, fully occupied, close to downtown San Antonio, and all the units are fully furnished. And that makes it a very desirable in the market, the property. Murphy beds in all stainless steel appliances. Each unit is nicely renovated. The question you ask is whether you can do a short-term rental or mid-term rental conversion. It would be nice if your primary rental pool are traveling nurses. They are the most desirable because they have the ability to pay you a lot of money. But then, of course, there are many different types of potential tenant pool for the short-term rental, obviously. But if traveling nurses, they do short-term and mid-term rental as well, just traveling nurses. But we have digital nomads, you have vacationers, you have so many different type short-term rental potential. I'm not going to go over the details. You can promote it in Airbnb, RBO, you can promote it in your Furnish Finder website, furnishfinder.com. Website is a marketing tool for mid-term rental. Same concept. In this case of a short-term rental, you can easily rent out the 8 rooms on a monthly basis, on a monthly gross income of at least $10,000 to be conservative. It's a perfect opportunity. You can even live in one of the property, especially when you're doing the house hacking, where you buy a fourplex and you live in one of the unit and you rent out the three others. That is a powerful way to do house hacking. I don't have time to go over the house hacking on a deep dive, but I have done other videos. You can do this on house hack, depending on where you live, of course. Ideally, if you live in Central Texas, this is a very good situation to do house hacking. You cannot do house hacking as a real estate investor. You buy this strictly as an income property. You put 25% down payment to buy 2 to 4 units, income property, or you can do a single family home, income property purchase. You put a minimum 20% down. That should suffice in a good, affordable market, not expensive market. The numbers are very hard to make sense on a expensive market such as the one in California. Now you see you're maximizing all the rooms, all the square footage, good location, your income cap rate will be very substantial. If you were the house hack, I'm giving you a $1 million fourplex, by the way. You can live in one of the unit, you're not collecting rent because you're physically living in there. You do a house hack. If you can collect $2,000 rent per unit, or 3 remaining unit, you'll have collected $6,000 in gross rent monthly. That'll offset your situation. You can buy with a VA loan, 0% down payment to do this fourplex with 3 unit of $6,000 total to pay off your $6,500 mortgage. And essentially, you do a house hacking with a VA loan, 0% down. As long as you physically live in one unit, but do not commit any kind of loan fraud on FHA with such a low down payment, 3.5%. All you need is income, salary, annual of around $80,000. You could qualify to a house hack. Something like this fourplex, or the previous example of the short-term rental property. You can do the same thing. But otherwise, you can buy this as a strictly income property. Initially, it'll require 25% down payment. Some of the market that you can do, that trifecta effect, you buy traditionally as a long-term rental, then you convert it into a short-term or mid-term rental down the road. That would be ideal, but sometimes it all depends on what market. Florida would be a great market, as in this case, this property 300 is quite low, but new construction homes, ideally in a fast-growing market, Southwest Florida, Central Florida, but not South Florida, is way too expensive to utilize this trifecta effect. Over Texas is also very good. It all depends what market. In North Carolina, Raleigh, Durham, Charlotte might work, and few other areas of South and Southeast when you have very fast growth, job and population growth. Just to recap, traditionally, of course, over the years, I have consulted and guided hundreds of real estate investors from other states, most of them from California, to buy in affordable cash flow markets, mainly short-term rentals. Nowadays, the real estate investment landscape has changed so much. You have some additional add-on benefit. Multi-dimensional asset class is income property. You have the ability to convert to many strategies. That's why I call it the trifecta effect, and a Swiss Army knife. A Swiss Army knife, you can cut into pieces like a pie. You can cut into pieces, you can convert it, you can increase your cash flow, increase profit through various means. Doesn't matter what economic conditions, recession, crash, doesn't crash. Whatever market condition, you can thrive and survive. Whenever there's a crisis, there's an opportunity. This multifaceted income property opportunities, if this does not appeal to you, if that does not excite you, I don't know what will. Right now is the greatest time to become a real estate investor. All you have to do is you have to commit to it. You have to show discipline. You have to overcome fear. You have to block out all the noise out there, all the negative news out there, doom and gloom, headlines everywhere. It can paralyze most people. So hopefully this presentation was you a lot of value. And again, please smash the like button if you see value in this presentation, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And finally, visit my website below and drop your email into the form to subscribe to our weekly turnkey real estate investment newsletter, so you can learn more about this strategy. This strategy works because we have worked many various markets over the country over the years, and we have done a lot of advanced due diligence and research, so we can provide these type of strategies for you. All you gotta do is contact us if you're really motivated, or just become a free member of our investment community so you can learn more about real estate investing. Thank you so much. This is Siwin Yi, and I will see you on the next video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.